Hello peeps, it's the Hillbilly halfwit. Just make sure I got nothing on my moustache. I think it's okay. Oh, what a morning, what a morning. One good thing, one of my yows has been a little bit ill over there, look. And she's got up today. I thought she was going to croak it, but she's good. What a day, what a morning. I took my mum to the doctors to get checked out, and like I say to you in all of my vids, I got nothing but respect for all the people working for the NHS. I think they do a fantastic job. It's just the management I can't stand. So I went to the doctor's surgery this morning. They were excellent as usual. There's nothing at all they do wrong. And they're doing a load of tests on my mother. And the doctor, she's a lovely lady, the doctor, and she said, because my mum asked for a sick note. And I said, I don't think you need to worry about that. And remember, my mother is 78 years old. She never has a day off, ever. I don't know when she has a day off. So the doctor goes, you're the first 78-year-old I've had to write a sick note out for. By the way, here's my little Tank. Where is she gone? There, look. Remember, that's Tank. It's my little sucky yow. And you girl. There she is. She loves a bit of a fuss. So I had to laugh then, and she wrote on the sick note, had an episode, had a funny episode, and I go, she's not Norman Wisdom, you know. And even the doctor burst out laughing. You've got to look on the funny side of these things. Well, it turns out Mama's got she's been on some tablets overnight, and it's helped her to thin her blood out a bit. And I think she's got one of her heart valves is a little bit dodgy. Hey, leave me alone now. And she's got to go for an X-ray and a scan in Hereford. But she's a lot better, thankfully. So that was a bit of a funny one. So I come in here to feed everything now before. And if you don't know, if you're not a farmer, most farms have got alleyways where they walk down and they feed them in. And I do want them here, but I haven't been able to afford them, to be quite honest with you. To have these at an alleyway in here to feed it, unless I make it myself, is like 2,000 or 3,000 quid, and I just haven't had the money, to be honest. So I feed them out of a bucket and just put it around here. They've had me down in a heap. The yows got me down in a heap before, got me on the fucking floor. Everything went everywhere. I couldn't get back up because they were on top of me. So that was a good start. At least you love me, don't you? So indeed, what a morning. At least I have to smile about things. So then, it's quite interesting to see the different generations of people. My mother is of that generation who she's one of these people who don't give you no shit, don't give you any sympathy whatsoever. Just get on with it. And she's the same with herself. She's worked all her life, never hardly had a day off. When I was younger, she didn't even claim any benefits from me or anything. She just worked. So I wouldn't see many doing that these days, I can tell you. Don't get me wrong, we have our run-ins, but she's the hardest worker I know. So it's grieving her staying away from work now when she's 78. So lots of people who know me as a farmer, I don't pretend to be the best farmer or anything. I got a small farm. I just love farming. Like I said, I don't pretend to be the best farmer. Look, here's my pal here again still. Tank, calm down. So my mother's father used to have a farm up the Elam Valley called Pingarrig, and then when they were he died, and then her brother died, and they chucked him out of the tenancy, really. They wouldn't let my mother carry it on. She did try to, but they were really sexist bunch of cunts up there, and they wouldn't even let her try to keep it on. But anyway, so when she did, she was always up at the farm there all the time. She was at a bit of a loose end of things to do, and she wanted to go and we used to take our lambs to the slaughterhouse. I never used to take him to the market much because it was a bit too much of a hassle. And she said, well, I'll take him to the market. So for the last sort of 15 years, we drop him off and she looks after him at the market for me on a Thursday. And she loves it, absolutely loves it for some reason. I don't know, I'm not one of these people who likes the market, but she loves it. And she's the one asking me to go. So it's mad, isn't it? I think she just likes speaking to her friends and things, a lot of it. And I just got things to do. I've got to be honest with you. I'm one of them people who just likes to keep busy and in a different way. I've got stuff to do here, fixing things and stuff. I don't want to be stood there all day long. And I totally accept people like going there, like my mum loves going there. So, hey, what's the matter? So, while I was at the doctor's this morning, I saw another one of my other mates. And he's another old generation again. He's in his 75 or something like that. I'll say his name, Ian Penniscorp. He's a lovely old guy, real character. One of the last sort of real characters around these days. And God, he's had a heart of problems. He's had his chest cut open. Was that the last thing he had? He was cutting the front of a bale open on a round bale, and the tractor from behind the handbrake went, and the spike went straight through his leg. So he went through the back of his leg, the bale spike on the front end loader, straight through the front of his leg into the bale, and he was stuck there with no phone signal. And, you know, he's getting on a bit now, but he's still going, fair play to him. There's not many like that these days. I think these later generations need to learn a bit from that. Don't always wait for other people to do stuff for you. Look after yourself a bit. You know, don't say, I can't do it. Yes, you can do it. It just might take you a bit of time to do it. When I'm doing something, like I have an eyesight problem, and I just try to carry on like normal. I got to be honest, it's fucking hard sometimes because I got 4% of the eyesight I used to have. But I don't get any sympathy off my mother, so I just keep on going. Try and keep on going as best you can. Is it hard? Yeah, it's hard. Life is hard. And the main thing is to keep on top of it with your head. So try and keep the glass half full with everything. Like I said, I've been to the doctor's this morning, and I just look at it, I had a bit of fun there. Had a laugh. Even Mum was laughing that she was the only 78-year-old that's needed a sick note. She's raring to get back to work now, and she's still not right. So, and half of the people these days don't want to do anything. That's what the UK was built on. People like that. People like Ian Penniscorp and my mum and my dad, who's in the military, are proud of her. And all my other friends' parents and grandparents. Generations before, proud of being who they are, sticking up for their own country and not taking any shit. Somebody says, I can't do that. You go, yes, I can. So, there we are. That's Gaz's one today. I don't know what to call this one because it's been bits and bobs, isn't it? So the sheep have had me down in a heap this morning. Trampled me. That little yow there, thankfully, is better. I thought she was going to croak it. Because sometimes with sheep, however much well they're looking, sometimes they just want to die. It's really weird. If you're a sheep farmer, you'll know that. You can have the best sheep and they look in the best possible they can be, and the next thing they'll have eaten a little bit too much, a couple of mouthfuls too much cake, and they'll have something, or they'll eat a little bit in a silage bale or something that's got a bit of bad in it or something. You can never tell. Or they just decide, I'm going to die. That's what it's like. So there we are. So if you don't mind subscribing, please, from a hillbilly halfwit. He's a small farmer in mid-Wales. Doesn't pretend to be the best farmer. Doesn't pretend to be the best at anything, but he keeps on going. So, all the best. Gaz. Ta-da.